when did you complete your GinaCurl certification?
About 5 years ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How active are you in currently performing GinaCurl services?
Gosh, I do anywhere between 1 to 5 a week between the GinaCurl and the straight variation.
Nice.
Yep.
Approximately how many GinaCurl services have you performed?
I mean, I would say hundreds. Because if I did 20 a year for the last 5 years, that's 100. And I know I've done way more than that. So I would say hundreds, maybe 200. Okay. Between like retouches and, you know, some of the same client, things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
A little bit of work.
Yeah.
So if I want to review your work, can I see your work, and are you on social media?
Yes, so I have a very active Instagram. My TikTok is not so active, but I am on there. I recently did not hit the new user agreement, so I'm going to read more into that before I subscribe to that. But yes, Instagram and TikTok and Google. I'm on Google.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. And do you offer consultation appointments to review like my hair history or any expectations?
Yes, so I do a consultation form, but I don't do in-person consultations. I just don't prefer them. Okay. I love a paper trail. I love where you can go back and read what I told you and everything I explained. Mm-hmm. The quote is in writing. So I do a consultation form. I respond via email, and then any extra questions you have, I would talk about it during the email, and I keep it in one thread so we can always go back and read it for in case we forget, because people forget. I forget. And then I also put in aftercare information in the email so that you have everything you need. So I do a thorough consultation via email.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Have you worked with color or heat damaged hair?
Yes, which is perfect because, you know, we talked about that today. Mm-hmm. So heat damaged hair, I do a special formula and a special time for that. And color treated hair, I am very cautious about that. I rather under process than over process, because we can always do it again if we need to. So yes, I'm very experienced with color treated hair and heat damaged hair.
That's good. That's good. What does your aftercare protocol look like?
So I am always available for email, text. Phone call is last resort because I am busy, and because I do like a paper trail so that you can always go back and read what I responded with. Mm-hmm. But some things require a phone call, so I'm fine with that too. Mm-hmm. I am always available. I tell people, never let a problem fester. Reach out to me. I can help you. I've seen it all. I can help you with all. So I do strongly encourage constant communication for any issues with aftercare. And I always give my clients a full list of aftercare in the email, and either text message, Instagram, either way, I'm always sending it. So you can always refer back to it because it's a lot to remember at one time. Mm-hmm. And I talk the whole time while you're getting your hair done about what you should do, how it's gonna look at 1 month, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, so I can prepare people.
Right.
But also, it's a lot to remember, so I am available afterwards.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's good. What is your starting price for a GinaCurl service, and what factors can affect the final cost?
So I start at $600 or $610, and length and density affected, color treated, because once you're color treated, I have to mix up different formulations. Heat damage, all those things play a part, but the biggest factor usually is length and density.
Okay, that's critical. And is a deposit required?
Yes, a $200 deposit is required because it is a big decision, and I want people to be informed and ready and sure. I do not require a deposit for all my services, but I do require a deposit for a GinaCurl because I want to make sure that you have read everything and you fully understand before you take that plunge, so you don't take the plunge all willy-nilly.
Right. That's a really good way to go about it. What is your rescheduling and cancellation policy?
So my cancellation policy is 24 hours. I would love more time than that with the GinaCurl, but I do require 24 hours. That could change in the future, but right now it is 24 hours, and you are allowed to reschedule one time where your deposit is transferable. So if you reschedule more than once, then your deposit is not transferable, because that is something that, like I said, I don't do deposits, but I do it for the GinaCurl because I would like for you to be sure of your schedule. Sure, things happen,
right?
But only one time can you transfer the deposit.
Okay. Awesome. How long should I or anyone expect the service to take?
Anywhere between 4 to 7 hours.
Okay. Awesome. And do you offer, well, we did go over that, but as far as continued communication after I receive the GinaCurl service?
Yes, which is kind of what I answered earlier about the aftercare. Yes, I definitely reach out anytime. Email, text message, I prefer that. But if we need to talk on the phone, I'm there for that too, whatever we need to do.
Okay. Well, that kind of answers my next question of what is the best way to contact you after my appointment.
Text message and email. Definitely text message and email, because I like a paper trail just so that you can go back and read, because it's so much all the time that it's just nice to go back and reread what I sent you.
It is.
Because it's like, okay, she did say this, but when did she say that? It's helpful, I think.
It is very helpful. Okay. I was like, if you want to use this for the content or not,
Yes.
I definitely reviewed the email in full, and I will agree as far as the security deposit, as well as like protecting your time. It definitely makes you aware, because you're investing pretty much into it. So,
and I think it makes clients feel safe that they have a paper trail too. Like, this is what we discussed. I just like to be legit.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You did good.
Like, I'm glad I could do that.
Yes, I'm thankful. Okay.